Hey everyone, welcome. We are starting a great thing for the next 4 weeks. This being the first Sunday in Advent, we will have 4 of these segments. Different people coming in and giving you some scripture, maybe some passages, short stories, something personal. Who knows? They'll all be different. Being the first one, I have nothing to kind of compare my words to, so I'm just going to kind of speak from the heart. We are in the nursery at the church. For you guys that kind of wonder what's going on now that we are all kind of gathering via media, and with the great help of our talented Christy Steele, who is in the room with me. Just going to kind of give you an idea of what I see. I told her, I was laughing, I feel like I should be maybe giving the weather, because there's this huge big green, can we take this down? There's a huge big green screen here, so I kind of feel somewhat famous. I don't know, it's really cool. I've never been in front of a green screen before, and I'm not really seeing all this take place, so this will all happen magically when Christy gets back and starts editing everything and puts it up on the website for you to enjoy like you are now. So I'm just going to start a little bit at the beginning and tell you what we're kind of reading from. This is Waiting and Watching. These are available here at the church. I think they're in the sanctuary, style hall. I encourage you to come by and get one. I've been flipping through this for a couple of days, and it's really, really great stuff. Easy reading, right to the point. It really is something that I think we all can enjoy as we get close to this great season upon us and we prepare ourselves for this time of Advent. I'm going to basically start with just a little bit here. I've picked my verse and my scripture readings, and it's going to come from Mark. Ironically enough, when I read Mark, I thought about my childhood. And of course now we're in the process of waiting and watching, not knowing. And it says, do not sleep and be that of a watchful eye and alert. Well, I have a younger brother. There were some times that my parents would go out of town. My grandparents lived just down the dirt road, and so they kind of kept a watchful eye on us. So when we were older, we were able to kind of stay by ourselves, right, in the house. And they would leave. And we didn't know when they were coming back. They would tell us. And we got in all kinds of trouble. Boys will be boys. Well, I remember one time my dad walked in a day early, unannounced, and we got it. So that kind of came to mind when I read Mark 13, verses 24 through 27. I'm going to read them now to you, and then we'll kind of bounce back and forth, and I'll kind of get my story together, and we'll tidy up. But in Mark 13, chapter 24, Mark 13, verses 24 through 37 is the reading for today that I chose. And it says, "But in those days following that distress, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky, and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. At that time, men will see the Son of Man coming in clouds with great power and glory. And he will send his angels and gather his elect from the 4 winds, from the ends of the earth to the ends of the heavens. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree." And keep that in mind, because that's where I'm going to tie all this back together. The fig tree. "As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see these things happening, you know that it is near, right at the door. I tell you the truth, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. No one knows about the day or hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Be on guard, be alert. You do not know when that time will come. It's like a man going away. He leaves his house and puts his servants in charge, each with his assigned task, and tells the one at the door to keep watch. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know when the owner of the house will come back, whether in the evening or at midnight, or when the rooster crows, or at dawn. If he comes suddenly, do not let him find you sleeping. What I say to you, I say to everyone, watch. So in that, my word, of course, is tender. We think of tender as, approachable, loving, lighthearted. But it's only mentioned once, and that was in reference to the fig branch, and that was very relevant in the scripture reading, because it was basically telling you that, of course, summer is nice. Summer is upon us. So tender is not the word you associate with the passage from Mark 13, used on the first Sunday of Advent. And for you guys, I am reading now the first Sunday, which is Sunday today, and it does talk about tender. So I'm actually reading from the book that I told you about. Tender is probably not the word you associate with the passage from Mark 13. So no, here find the teachings of Jesus and the bold words about the sun being darkened and stars falling from the sky, about the Son of Man coming with great power and glory. The word tender, like I said, does not appear in this passage, but it is in the context of the reading of the signs of the time. As soon as the fig tree's branch becomes tender and puts forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. Jesus isn't talking about the branch being loving or kind-hearted, as they usually think when we talk about the word, like I said, tender. But he's talking about the reading, the signs that you will see when the branch is sensitive, when it's delicate to the touch. So Jesus certainly sees and understands the signs around him. He knows that he is entering the time of trial. As Mark says, the time of darkness. Soon he will come to know betrayal, denial, abandonment, trial, torture, and finally the cross. So in the response, practice tenderness with everyone you meet today, and reach out with a call, text, or email to someone who is particularly in need. I know right now we have gone through so much. We still do not see, the light at the end of the tunnel. We have the faith and we have the hope that it is upon us and it is coming. But it has been a really stressful year for so many. It has hit home with friends and family. And it is really a joyful time, and we need to approach this time of Advent with our openness and our loving hearts, and know that there is better things to come, and we have all that reassurance through our Jesus. And I just wish everyone out there a beautiful Advent season, and tune in. Like I said, this is every Sunday, 4 Sundays. So tune in and spread the word, and I hope you enjoyed it. And there again, please come by and get your waiting and watching. You will not be disappointed. It is a wonderful little book filled with great readings and teachings. So from St. James Nursery, bye-bye.